Hi friends, today in this video let us see about the Thor Love and Thunder movie review, and it is going to be a spoiler review, so if you had not watched the movie, you can skip this video. After phase 3, that means Avengers Infinity War and Endgame movies, Marvel stepped on the phase 4 from the beginning of the WandaVision series, and you can see that at present release of the Thor Love and Thunder movie are being took place in the phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But my personal opinion is that Marvel didn't work it well in the phase 4, I think, because the phase 3 and the phase 2 movies, all the phase 3 movies are much better than the phase 4 movies. Like the Eternals movie, Doctor Strange 2 movie, and even the Thor Love and Thunder movie also bit disappointing for me. But in the phase 3 movies, you can see that the big movies Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, the big movies like the Avengers Infinity War and the Endgame gave a bigger look for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What they will do next after the Endgame, and they will concentrate on the multiverse concept and like this. But my expectation was big failure in the Marvel phase 4, and the Thor Love and Thunder movie was also disappointing for me like the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness movie. Some Marvel Insider itself, I also made a video about the God Butcher's villain role, and I compared the God Butcher to the Thanos level. But I seriously say that God Butcher is waste in the Thor Love and Thunder movie. Christian Bale's performance is good for the God Butcher, but God Butcher's villain role is not accurately fitted for the Thor Love and Thunder movie. And they introduced the Necrosword in the Thor Love and Thunder movie, and they said that it is one of the ancient weapons that could kill every god. In the Marvel comics, you can see that Nullsword or the Necrosword is the first symbiote that was constructed or melted by the Null, the god of the symbiote. But Marvel cannot use the word symbiote or the Null because of due to the copyright of the Sony. So they used the Necrosword word, and they gave a different power for the Necrosword. You can see that Necrosword can access the Shadow Realm, and by accessing the Shadow Realm, God Butcher travels to the shadows of the various persons. And the Necrosword also have the capability to create the minions or the mystical beings, but they didn't explain the one single word about the minions in the movie, and it is a bit disappointing. But the story is distinct and clear. You can see that God Butcher, how changed from the god to the God Butcher is shown in the beginning of the movie itself. Gods of their own planets didn't save the lives of the people, so the daughter of the god dies on his own father's hand, that means God, and it is a best feeling emotion that was taken and handled by the Christian Bale perfectly. The sequence in the movies how God changed to God Butcher by using or holding the Necrosword. Thor Love and Thunder movie is simple, that God Butcher tries to figure or find the Necrosword, and after finding the Necrosword says to the God Butcher to find the Bifrost or the Eternity. Eternity is the center of the universe, and it is the living embodiment of the universe itself. So the person one who goes first to the Eternity will satisfy the wish of the person. So Eternity is the main theme, and by finding the Eternity, he wanted the wish to be satisfied as all the gods of the universe shall be died. So God comes to the Asgard and fights with the Thor, and he took some of the Asgardian childs, and Lady Thor goes to find the children of the Asgardians, and it is the main story. And comes to the Omnipotent City. Omnipotent City is a place of the legends of the gods, and there is a one single god that is more powerful, but they showed the Zeus character as a waste in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With the movie, they showed that Thor is more powerful than the Zeus itself. Zeus is one of the senior and one of the powerful god of the Greek mythology. And his main plan is to take the Bifrost weapon, that is the Stormbreaker. By taking the Stormbreaker, he finds the way to go to the Eternity. And Eternity about the movie of the Thor Love and Thunder movie story, friends. It is good. The story was exactly impressive for me, that the Eternity was introduced for the first time in the Marvel, and how God Butcher goes to the Eternity and takes the wish. But it all been wasted in the Thor Love and Thunder movie. You can see that God Butcher is one of the biggest villain for the Thor. But Taika Waititi didn't give a biggest action sequence in this movie, and it is one of the comedy as well as he gave emotion for the Thor Love and Thunder movie. So performance as well as the Chris Hemsworth performance is good in the Thor Love and Thunder movie, but all the characters, even the Thor's character also ruined in the Thor Love and Thunder movie. I thought will be ruining Thor like the sequence in the Thor Love and Thunder movie at the final battle, but it all emotional manner and the emotional sequence by introducing the love at the end of